Hi, today I'm going to show you guys how to make a survival paracord belt. Today I'm making my dad's belt. So what you'll need is a 100-foot paracord of any color you want, a belt buckle of anything, any kind of buckle you like, a lighter or mini torch, knife or scissors, tape measure, and of course a belt that fits you. So the first thing you will need to do is stretch your belt out and measure from each end of the belt, including the belt buckle. So let's see here. My dad's belt is 47 inches long. So keep that in mind to measuring from this belt buckle and how long of paracord you'll need inside that belt buckle. So what I would do, measure the belt buckle you're going to use. This is 2 inches, and so this one was 47, so you minus 2 inches from that is 45 inches. So you're going to take the paracord, you're going to double that, because you only need 2 long paracords. I'll show you that in a minute. So I got this first one cut, and now I need to make one more. So what I would do is take the end of the paracord, put it against tape measure, and just go to 20 inches, and then hold that with your fingers. Take your other hand and keep holding on to that, and slide back to the end of the tape measure and measure 20 again. So that means it's 40 inches now. Just keep doing that till you reach 90. And then there, 90. I got 90 inches from the fact that I needed 45 inches and I need to double it, which is 90. So before I cut this, I would like to add another inch to it just to be safe. So got that. I would melt end of it so that the paracord doesn't rip. There. Keep this nearby because you'll need it more. Now, you got 2 of the paracord, and what I would normally do is make sure that both have the same length. So I just put it together, pull it to the other side, and they match up just perfect. That's what I need. So now, getting it tied onto the buckle. So what you need to do, take one of the paracords, divide it in half, just like that, pull it to the other end, and take this and go from top down through the one end of the buckle side, and then send the 2 end of the other end through that loop, just like that. And then you create a tail tie knot, just like that. Now do the same thing with the other side. There. Just like that. Now, the tying. So the first thing I want you to do is keep your paracord pearl and in a straight line, because you don't want them to twist across or anything, it'll be harder to tie through. So the first thing you need to do, take the other paracord, take the end and go through the top of the end of the cow tie knot. So you lift this loop, send it through that loop, just a little bit, not too much, just like that, and then tighten it down, just like that. So it'll look like that. Now taking this, go over the first, It'll look like this. Go under the second one, the second line, over the third line, under the fourth line. Now, picking up the line that you went under and lift it, and take this pile of paracord and go through there, just like that, and then lay it back down, just like that. Now push this line up against the buckle, just like that. Now start again with when your line went under the fourth one. Now you need to go over the fourth, under the third, over the second, and under the first, just like that. Now your line may be laying everywhere, but you will need to adjust the line and make sure they're straight and parallel again every once in a while. Now slide that line tight and up against the buckle, just like that. Now you make sure that the line that you tie to the buckle will have to be straight. They can't be over this line, like little bumps. So you want the bump lines to be this way, not this way. So make sure these lines are straight out, and making sure these are really going over the lines. So what you need to do with that is start one at a time, push it up just like that, and go down, over, down, over. Just keep working at it. It will be a struggle, no doubt. Just keep trying. You'll need a lot of practice. No sweat. Just like that. I know it looks bad at the beginning, but trust me, the more you go, the better it will look. So lay it down, do it again. So the one that goes under the line will have to go over that line. So over the first, under the second, over the third, under the fourth. Just like that. Same thing going back, over the fourth, under the third, over the second, under the first. And then pick it up, push the line towards the buckle, make sure it's tight. Just keep pushing, and then do that theory I just told you, which is doing this. Make sure the line is still straight. What I would do is pull the lines to fix them. Now you can see it's starting to look better just a little bit. Just keep working at it. You'll get there. Alright, lay it down. Start again. This will take time. So sometime it will take maybe several hours if you have nothing to do. It'll take you maybe a couple days if you have a couple things you need to do, or who knows, you might have a job you need to go to or what, but it will take you time. See how it's looking now? That's what you need, and you make sure it's strong, and you just keep going. Make sure that you have about 100-foot paracord, because some people's belt is longer and you don't know how much you need. Okay, now I just got finished tying up the belt. So when you want to tie it off, take the extra line, send it down through this little loop right there. Make sure it's tight on these lines here, and just make sure to tight down so it wouldn't get loosed. So what you're gonna do is cut one at a time each one of these extra pieces, and then gonna melt them and mold them to this paracord and keep it from getting loose again. So what I would use is a flathead screwdriver to mold it down so you don't burn your finger. You want to push that plastic down. I'll show you just a second. So let's cut off the first one, which will be this one here. Don't cut too short or you won't have enough to melt the plastic down. There, just like that. Take the lighter. Don't burn towards your hand, it'll hurt. And you can take this and just like that. See? You keep it from getting loose. Perfect. Now you work on the next one. Make sure that all the other lines are still straight so that it doesn't get loose or anything like that. The next one would be this one. Don't cut too short. Leave enough. You don't want to leave the screwdriver on there for a long time because it'll stick on the belt and it'll be harder to take off. It's like plastic and it's going to be turning into glue. You know what I mean? Alright, the next one. Make sure your line is still tight. Pulling this one out and then cut it. Not too short. Be careful when you cut. When you're lighting, when you're gonna burn the paracord, make sure you're not burning towards the other line of cord because they will also melt and it'll get loosened over time. So sometime first time it won't be perfect, but it takes time to practice. Nobody's perfect. Alright, the last one of this rabbit. Cut. Come on. Alright. When you do the last one, make sure this one is still tight, because once you burn it, it'll be too late to tighten it. Make sure you get all the way around. Make sure all the plastic is on. There you go. Now the last piece, the one you've been tying with. Same thing. Not too short. Cut through. Now make sure you keep that from sliding back through. Keep your fingers out of the way. Melt that down. Just like that. I take the other one, melted all over the place. Just there you go. And there you go. You made your belt. You tie it off. You melt the paracord down to the belt, and well, there you go. Now, I know the one question you guys would be asking is where's the holes to put these through. You don't need holes. All you gotta do is just put this on to wherever's tight enough. Just send this in the middle, and it'll come through just like that. And that's all you need. There's your belt. Alright, well, you created your belt, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, this is the first belt I made myself. So I hope you enjoy making one. Have fun, be safe, and be careful. Well, you guys have a good day now. Thank you.